pounds, right? But now I'm down 43 pounds. Sarah Snyder. I'm just so excited about the weight, I forget my name. Thanks to you and all your encouragement. I think that was really the most important part for me is I need that extra encouragement, and you are always there to encourage, which is very, very helpful to people that need that little bit of boost. So, but doing the program on my own after I stopped emailing with you, it was a little scary, but I just followed the plan. I just stuck with the plan. And I thought these foods are edible. I can eat these foods. It's everyday food. So I just kept plugging along, and I'm still doing it today. Still doing it right now. Cheers, Jenny Craig, you know, the pineapple diet. I mean, if it was out there, I tried it, and it just, every one of them, I would lose a little bit of weight. But within the next month of stopping that diet or trying to do my own, I just didn't have the tools on what to really eat to be on my own, you know. So then you have that big grocery store with all the food calling your name, right? So yeah, so none of those diets, none of those bad diets worked. And to this day, I don't call Skinny Seattle a diet. It really is a life change. So that's what I take away from that. I believe I saw you on TV. I saw you on the websites, and I did some research, and I was very apprehensive. I'm like, oh gosh, not another diet that I'm just going to do for 3 months and then gain all of that plus double back. So I was very apprehensive, but after meeting with you, reading some more research, I just felt like this was the right plan, that it was a life plan and not a diet, not a fad. So that's why I joined. I just didn't want to join another diet, you know, do another diet. So the way you guys lay it out, the food, it's not like this is what you have to eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You let us make that choice, but you give us all the healthy, good options. And it's food that you can eat. It's not like, you know, it's not food that I wouldn't eat, like mackerel or something, you know. I mean, it had like real food that you understood what it was. And it was just, I just think the way you guys lay your plan out with the recipes that you give us to kind of use and play with, and then the food options, I think that really, really helps, you know. So the process itself was a lot less painful than I thought it was going to be, you know, because you have to give up. My big thing was sugar. I mean, if I didn't get up and eat sugar, I was sick in the morning. So I was really worried about that. But the process of, you know, the way you guys lay out and help us with the recipes and give us those choices, that really is what really helped me. And I keep going back to that because it's a big deal. You know, if you don't know how to prepare the food, someone could say, oh, go eat turkey. Well, I could eat turkey, but how do you make it? How do you make it edible? How do you make it good? So your recipes that you give us, I really built on those and got really imaginative on those. So that really did help a lot. That was one of the things I was really afraid of, was the cravings with my sugar and everything. And because we're eating, I don't know if it's the change of the eating of the healthy, taking the sugar out, but it really helped. I really didn't have bad cravings like I thought I was going to have. Though I have to admit, maybe the first 2 days I might have had a little bit of headache because you're going to from cutting out the sugar, but it was nowhere near as bad as I thought it was going to be. The cravings went away. And to this day, it's like people are like, well, what do you crave the most? I'm like, well, I can eat whatever I want if I want to. So I don't really crave it. It's when you're told you can't have it that I think mentally you think you have to crave it because you can't have it. So I don't have those cravings, but I was really, really nervous about, you know, the cravings, because past diets, oh, you can't have this, you can't have this. So then the cravings were there bad. But I really don't have days now even that I crave anything, you know, because I feel if I want to eat it, I'll take a couple bites, but I don't feel like I have to sit and eat the whole box, you know. So the cravings just aren't there like I thought they were going to be. You know, the first day or two, I can't, you know, first couple days, a little bit. But after that, after the sugar whatever you did to, those diagrams that you showed me, the sugar cravings went away. It's a miracle. To this day, it's like everybody I talk to, like, how'd you give up the sugar? It's like, it just happened. It's like a light bulb went off. Is a big deal. I sleep so much better. I don't wake up sick. I don't wake up nauseous like I was. I have more energy. I'm exercising now. I just feel better. Your body doesn't ache. You don't have the snap, crackle, pop when you walk as much, but mainly the sleeping and the energy, and just feeling better. Your whole, the foggy brain sugar affects a lot. The program that you guys put together with the emails that we got weekly, maybe even sometimes twice a week, those were great. And then the turning in our diaries to you really helps. All the feedback was good, and the encouragement is awesome. I mean, everybody needs a little bit of encouragement throughout the process, but you guys were there anytime I hit a bump in the road. You guys were right there to help me, and I think that is what really helped a lot. Definitely learned how to eat healthy, and I definitely learned that eating healthy doesn't mean cutting out food, and it doesn't mean food deprivation. You still get to eat. I definitely learned portion control. I bought that little scale and I weighed everything out, but now I don't have to weigh everything. You learn what your portions are, but it makes a big difference to learn your portion controls. And once that was all learned, it's like, I get it. I don't have to eat a big, huge plate full of stuff to be full, because you're eating the right amount of the right foods. So definitely the portion control, the eating healthier, and the food doesn't have to be yucky, bland food. I've learned to use a lot more spices. So that has, I'm getting more creative. Yeah. So that's a big takeaway. And my husband's eating the food I bake and cook now too. So absolutely. Usually by now I would have stalled and given up, but with the tools that I've learned from you guys, all the encouragement, I'm just going to keep going. I mean, I just feel like there's no reason to stop, so definitely going to keep going, exercise, keep eating the healthy food choices that we're making now, and continue on and lose more weight and maintain it. That's the main thing, is to maintain it and not gain it back with more friends. We don't want that again. So I'm very confident with everything that I've taken away from this program, that I will be able to continue on this journey and definitely lose more weight. So.